everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Dolphins going up against the Colts.
And we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push him back more. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Now when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. Here's Locke. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. From the gun on third down, Luck. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll run with Mack. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Out of the gun, Luck. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now Landry. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And this one complete to Julius Thomas. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Tannehill now, the give to Ajayi. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They run again with Ajayi. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Parker. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, it's Long. Caught left side by Hilton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you say, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Now Mack, and he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
The first update now from a game going on in Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Off of play action, Luck. They'll roll him out right, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now we'll carry from Mack. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
They go play action here on first down. Completes it to Moncrief left side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Locke. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run for it. This is Mack. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Locke. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Around the NFL, we've got a 2nd quarter score. And the Patriots are out to an early lead there over the Jets. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. On first down, Tannehill. It's caught. Stills, right side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing again is Tannehill. And he finds Julius Thomas. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Tannehill throwing again. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
On first down, Locke. Now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down. To throw is Locke. And he's going to go down again. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Here's Locke. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Second quarter in Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Here's Mack. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Here's Locke. Incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Colts on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Luck now to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
Vinatieri now on to try the field goal for the Colts. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. In that last field goal, Charles, the 500th of his great NFL career. Only 2 unrelated Andersons have more. Gary at 538, Norton with 565.
And that is some pretty heady company right there. Somebody get him the football. That's one he'll want for the mantle.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw on second down is Tannehill. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Tannehill to Landry. Good for a Dolphin first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now it's Ajayi. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's going to float this one deep right, and that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami, and even 40 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They run with Ajayi. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd down following the run. This is Ajayi. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's Tannehill. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. Elsewhere, 2nd half is underway up in Orchard Park. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It's always a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
To throw on 2nd down is Lott. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Colts on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And to give this time to the tailback. Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a toss play. This is Mack. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. The Patriots, they've taken the lead now over the Jets. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. It's caught by Moncrief. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On 3rd down, it's Mack. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Colts on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Luck. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Ndamukong Suh in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but his 2nd field goal makes this now a 6-3 score.
And this would be the definition of winning ugly. Now you need to continue to ride your defense and hope that you can make this 4th quarter lead stand up.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He dumps it off to Drake. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Here's Tannehill now on second down. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he is knocked down from the side, right there at the 43. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And Stills bringing it in. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Tannehill on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Henry Anderson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Tannehill. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Antonio Morrison in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Colts on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. Luck. A swing pass caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. Terry out there to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now running right through it. And he's got some space here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Obviously a tough spot here. They need a lot of luck to win this game, but still a small chance.
They've got to make sure they get the ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds, preserve clock.
Now a desperation throw, deep depth. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, 49 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. And he's able to put it through. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the fly over the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night.